You know, I have never, I have been ashamed of a lot of things that have happened in this country. Can't say I've ever been ashamed of our country until today.
I didn't vote for Trump, I'll tell you that much. So, that's all I'm going to say.
So what is it? I'm assuming it was a surprise, though, that he won.
I just told you what I'm saying. I didn't vote for Trump. I prefer not to elaborate on it, but I didn't vote for him.
There was a presidential election last night. You've been kind of vocal about it. Just your reaction to it.
Kind of tough, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, you have to move on and move forward. I think the toughest part is watching the whole experience with Lil Chris, you know what I mean, and my wife. My daughter was asleep, but you know what I mean, just explaining to him what's happening and going through this process with him, you know what I mean. So you know, it's part of, you know, America, the freedom to vote and stuff like that, and we move on.
How was he able to process it? Was he able to process any of it? Could you tell?
Yes, I could. He's a lot smarter than I was at 7. You know, he knew how many electoral votes California had, Florida had, and stuff like that. So shout out to his teachers. He didn't get that at home. But I don't know. It puts everything into perspective. You know that you're a parent, you're a dad before basketball any day.
And well, I hope he's a good president. I have no idea what kind of president he'll be because he hasn't said anything about what he's going to do. We don't know. But it's tough when you want there to be some respect and dignity, and there hasn't been any. And then, you know, you walk into a room with your daughter and your wife who've basically been insulted by his comments, and they're distraught, and you walk in and you see the faces of your players, most of them who have been insulted directly as minorities. It's sort of shocking, it really is. And so we talked about it as a team this morning, and so I don't know what else to say. It's just, but just the whole process just has left all of us, I think, feeling just kind of disgusted and disappointed. I thought we were better than this. I thought you know, the Jerry Springer show was a Jerry Springer show, but you know, watching the last debate, you know, Trump would make a crack at Clinton, and you'd hear the fans, the stands, ooh, like, ooh, no he didn't, yo, like, yeah he did, yeah, this is a presidential election, it's not the Jerry Springer show. So I'm sorry, this is my rant. I'm disappointed in the lack of respect and dignity that's involved, and it's the way it goes.
You were pretty vocal, kind of, about your thoughts about all of this
Yeah.
through Twitter and stuff. How did last night go for you? How have you kind of processed stuff? And can that type of thing be a distraction? Like, I mean, if your mind's multiple places?
No, it's not a distraction. I was just more shocked than anything. Shocked that, you know, things played out how they played out, but shocked that it even got that far, to be honest with you. But that's some of America, or most of America, who's doing the voting. So I guess it's people have spoken.
How do you kind of move forward? How do you process all of this stuff?
Just hope for the best. I mean, just hope for the best. That's all.
CNN reported that Trump won with 2 million less votes than Romney had when he lost to Obama in 2012. So that means a lot of people didn't vote. A lot of people that voted for Obama didn't go out and vote.
Right.
How important is, I mean, if it shows that voting is important, can you talk about that?
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, when Kanye said he wanted to be president, I was laughing like, he's going to be president? But I mean, the way things have played out, more power to him. Seriously, like, this is, anything is possible.
What are we gonna call it, Jeezy?
I don't know. He'll have a slogan. He'll have a good term by then.
Poteezy.
Yeah, right? Yeah, so, I mean, seriously, when he said it, when Kanye said it, I'm like, Kanye for president, like it was a joke, you know, but anything is possible.
The message was loud and clear last night. I don't think there's any room to sort of not face the obvious truth. And, you know, he speaks for the majority of the people in this nation. You know, his attitudes about black people, about Muslim people, about women, about just about every sort of political group you can name, folks agree with his positions. And you can't deny that because folks voted for him. So I think throw that on the table. So this whole fairy tale about some post-racial, this utopia that Obama supposedly created it's all bull. I mean, that's the bottom line. When you look at what the results say from last night, this nation has not moved a thread, in terms of its ideal.
For our country to be where we are now, that we took a guy that, I don't care what anybody says, I'm sure they have other reasons and maybe good reasons for voting for Donald Trump, but I don't think anybody can deny this guy is openly and brazenly racist and misogynist and ethnocentric, and say that's okay with us, we're going to vote for him anyway. We have just thrown a good part of our population under the bus. And I have problems with thinking that this is where we are as a country, And it's tough on this group right here. We noticed it coming in. Everybody was a little quiet. I thought, well, maybe the game the other night. And so we talked about that. And Aaron Bain said, I don't think that's why everybody's quiet. I think it's last night. It's just... we have said we want, my daughters were the same way, 3 of them. They know. Our society has said, no, we think you should be second-class citizens. We want you to be second-class citizens, and we embrace a guy who is openly misogynist as our leader. I don't know how we get past that. Martin Luther King said what? Like the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. I would have believed in that for a long time, but not today. It's been a long way away from justice right now, and what we have done to minorities and women in this election is it's despicable. It's despicable. I'm having a hard time dealing with it. This isn't your normal candidate. I don't even know if I had political differences with him. I don't even know what his politics are, other than build a wall, and I hate people of color, and women are to be treated as sex objects and as servants to men. That's enough. I don't know how you get past that. I don't know how you walk in the booth and vote for him. I understand all the problems with the economy. I understand all the problems with Hillary Clinton. I do, but certain things in our country should disqualify you. And the fact that millions and millions of Americans don't think that racism and sexism disqualifies you to be our leader in our country. We presume to tell other countries about human rights abuses and everything else. We better never do that again. I don't want to hear anything about our leaders talking to China or anybody else about human rights abuses. We just elected an open, brazenly racist, misogynist leader. We keep our mouths shut and realize we need to be learning maybe from the rest of the world, because we ain't got nothing to teach anybody. So I don't know. Now it's just we've all got to find our own way to move forward. But that was, and I'm not even trying to make a political statement. To me, that's beyond politics. You don't get to come out and talk about people like that and then lead our country and have millions of Americans embrace you. I'm having a hard time just being with people, because I'm going to walk in this arena tonight and realize that, especially in this state, most of these people voted for the guy. Like, shit, I don't have any respect for that. I don't. And then, you read like how he was embraced by conservative Christians, evangelical Christians. Like, I'm not a religious guy, but the hell Bible are they reading? No, I'm dead serious. What Bible are you reading?